Good point. I'm feeling optimistic because today's been a good day. This weekend, I'm going to have another check-in scan and be able to compare my numbers to the first week.
Suddenly, the world I used to know, I see it differently. You woke me from a dream, now here's reality.
Hi guys, and welcome to week 4. Maverick and I went on a little motorcycle ride. I love our little motorcycle rides, so that was super fun. To remind myself that there are fun things I can do, and it doesn't necessarily have to be anything big or anything crazy, and we don't have to spend a ton of money. Like, we can just go exist out in the mountains. Instead of following a strict meal plan, Kelcie and I decided to just try some calorie tracking. I do really well with structure. I don't do really well with monotony. So eating the same things every day was starting to get really, really difficult for me. And I found myself really consistently wanting to eat off of the meal plan.
Like generally speaking?
Yeah. Just with the way Erin and I have built her schedule. So I was gonna say I'm probably gonna have to DoorDash lunch, but I'm going to have to anyway, because guess what I didn't do last night? Grocery shopping. The first day was pretty hard. I had a breakdown at breakfast, literally the very first meal that I tried to calorie track, because hi Bonsai, we're not playing tug, I'm sorry. Even though I ate what I normally ate on my meal plan, I just was very anal about logging everything and ended up kind of freaking out at the pure amount of calories I was ingesting. So I texted Kelcie. She's nibbling on my toe. I found during those crab walks, my heart was going up higher than it normally does. I'm not worried about anything, but I think it's just gonna be a day where I'm just kind of struggle to catch my breath, so I rest a bit more. After that first breakfast meal, things started to get a little bit easier. I started to just kind of accept and realize that the amount of calories I was ingesting wasn't necessarily a bad thing. The problem became that when I wasn't on a structured meal plan and I didn't have a list of foods that I had to be eating every day, I just kind of stopped eating. Even though I loved the flexibility of calorie tracking, I really needed basically the list of what I have to make sure that I eat every single day or I don't end up eating.
She's been drinking so much more water, and we haven't actually been able to balance out the sodium just yet. And so she was like, holy crap, I just realized through like the challenges that I'm doing with my friends that it had like flushed me. And she's like, I actually haven't caught back up on my sodium. So it was it was actually a really good awareness moment. Yeah. But it was a day where we were like, okay, straight salt water it is.
Well, because I think it was when on Thursday, the first day I flushed my salt, and I think we talked about a little bit on Friday, where I was like, yeah, I think I flushed most of the sodium out of my system, hee. And then Friday I tried to be good about sodium, but I wasn't really.
Right.
And then I drank a ton more water again. And so I had flushed my sodium, replenished a tiny bit, and then flushed it again.
And then
so
came to a workout.
Then it was Saturday I came and I was like, so I ate so much salt this weekend. So on my meal plan in general for breakfast, I have a few eggs and a slice of toast and then a protein shake. 2 snacks throughout the day. My dinner was 3.5 ounces of salmon, a side of quinoa, salad, and basically unlimited veggies. And then for dessert, because I'm a treat girl, I have a calorie allotment for dessert where the only part of it that we track is calories. Drink at least 80 ounces of water. I am way nicer when I eat breakfast. I'm not noticing, like, visually a ton of changes in my body. That's okay. I'm not really expecting to yet, but I'm feeling a bit more energized. I'm learning a lot about food and about exercise and the things that work for me and the things that don't. I'm feeling optimistic because today's been a good day. Today was really the first day that instead of following the meal plan Kelcie and I fleshed out, I just did like calorie tracking. This weekend, I'm going to have another check-in scan and be able to compare my numbers to the first week, which I'm really excited about. I can tell that like I'm feeling better and what I'm doing is working. Whether that's reflected in numbers or not yet, I don't know, but we're gonna find out.
Normally this is placed behind the knee just to give that direct like resistance, but for you, this puts a pressure on our knee that is not great. Get some good tension. And then similarly focusing on the quads here, I do want you to be able to sit into a little bit of a squat, so let the knees track forward.
How far down I go?
Doesn't have to be a huge squat. Do what feels comfortable, but again, on that knee.
Yeah, I wanna do what feels comfortable, but I also wanna be right.
Well,
is this enough? Am I supposed to go further?
This one's more about the top half of the squat. That's why I
Okay.
say it doesn't really matter how deep you go. You do wanna, yeah, right there, that's
Okay.
fine, yep. But again, because we have the band involved, you're not just doing a half little squat here.
Right.
You're literally pushing into tension all the way throughout the top. Good. Nice.
I think that there's a time and a place for strict meal plans, and I also think that there's a time and a place for calorie tracking, and it kind of just depends on where you're at in your journey and what your goals are. I don't think either one of them is necessarily better or worse than the other. It kind of just depends on what you're looking for. Well, that's it for week 4. I hope to see you for week 5, and don't forget to like and subscribe.